They'll come out throwing here on first down. That is caught at the 7. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
And goal at the 2-yard line.
$14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
14. Dolphins nothing.
Start of the second quarter, and it's the Patriots in control of the football as they go to work on a 1st and goal. He'll drop to throw. Touchdown! A great effort there. His first NFL reception goes for 6. And the Patriots are looking good here in the season opener as they're able to extend their lead. Extra point by Ryland, up and good. And that makes the score 21-0.
21. Dolphins nothing.
Ryland now following the touchdown, back out to kick it away. And that one bounces out of the back of the end zone, so we'll start the drive at the 25 on the touchback. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And Charles, nothing like squaring off with a division opponent, a division rival in week 1. Do you like that they are matching up this early, or would you prefer a game like this be a few weeks down the road?
I actually like the early matchup for a few reasons, Brandon. First of all, it allows you to see that in the entire offseason and know, hey, right out of the gate, we're playing a division game. Second part is it spreads them out a little bit. If you just have them all bunched up at the end of the year, that's not as much fun watching teams try to survive that gauntlet when you do have injuries down the stretch. And last but not least, let's face it, we're TV people. What a great game to sell right out of the gate.
On second down, a run by H.A. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
Two and now on first down. And that is incomplete.
Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here on this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on first down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops, and escape this drive.
Back to the air on second down, Tagovailoa. And this one's incomplete.
And he's missed now in his first 4 passing attempts. The rhythm is just not there to begin this ball game.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Tua going to throw. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots 36. It's a pickup of 15 and a fresh set of downs.
And I don't think there's any question that this offense is going to need to hit on a few more plays like this. It's been a difficult first half for them, to say the least. And I do believe if they want to get back in this game, they need to start right now. It's kind of like making adjustments. If you try and wait until the half, it's probably too late. They need to get going right here.
And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup.
2nd and 6 at the Patriots 32-yard line.
21G.
Throwing now is Tagovailoa. Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted. And the Patriots are going to get the football here as he gets this up past the 20-yard line. Boy, we've seen a lot of mistakes here in this first half, and another there on the interception.
Yeah, they're certainly starting to pile up, aren't they? Because, let's face it, we expect a miscue here and there, but they're already down 3 scores and still giving the ball away. If they want to get back into this one, they've got to take care of the ball, because right now the way they're playing doesn't say a whole lot for their chances.
They go over the middle, and it's complete to start the drive. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. Another completion there, and what a big moment in a young quarterback's life, that first NFL start. And Charles, obviously they want him to win games, but if they're looking at him under a microscope in this first month or so, what do you think they're hoping to see from it?
Well, for every question they'll have for him, they should have for themselves as a coaching staff, because it's not just how quickly can he learn the offense, it's what they can teach him, right? How can he build a relationship with his receivers? And, of course, how open is he to learning? And, of course, how open are they to giving him things that he can put in place on the field?
They tried to throw on second down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. And they'll run on the inside handoff. And he will have a Patriots first down as they're able to convert on 3rd and short yardage with a gain of 4. Well, after an interception, last thing you want to do is go 3 and out, give the ball right back. They avoided that.
Yeah, you definitely do not want to do that. I remember in college I played with a really big-time player on defense. We ended up getting an interception as we passed the offense coming out. He told him, if you don't take care of this football, you have to answer to me later. You definitely want to take care of it and pick up first downs.
And that one results in 35 yards.
35. First down, Patriots.
Fans, a reminder, coming up at this and every halftime this season, we'll be checking in with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando for highlights and analysis and scores from around the NFL here in this opening weekend.
Let's put the coach to work.
They'll look to throw here on first down. Man open, here is Jones. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
How about the way they're moving the ball down the field? They had a big play a moment ago, followed it up with another nice one here, and before you know it, they're already looking at 1st and goal.
A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. In motion, Gesicki. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. A loss of 2 there, 2nd down.
And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense, a little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them, but they did do a nice job there, forcing a loss on that play.
Here's 2nd and 8. And that's going to be caught for a Patriot touchdown. A great play there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Patriots are able to add on to their first half lead. Extra point by Ryland, up and good. And the route is on here in this first half.
Dolphins nothing. Chad Ryland to kick off.
So after the field goal, Ryland back out as he'll send this one away. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And with a little under a minute remaining, they may try to put something together here just to try to cut into that deficit. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
Again, it's A-Chain. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
Here is 3rd down and 4. Once again, they'll keep it on the ground. And he'll be stopped well short. Only 2 yards there, 4th and 3.
Well, this was just simply excellent defense. On this 3rd down, they had to be alert for the possibility of a pass, but that didn't stop them at all from understanding what was going on when they decided to run the football, and they just swarmed and stopped them for almost no gain.
So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break.
Dolphins nothing.
And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the 2nd half. And nowhere to go. He only makes it to the 5. So a teammate picking him up there, that was nearly disaster.
And the way that you coach these things, you want to make sure you have eyes towards the return guy because you want to make sure that the catch is secured. A lot of teams do that. They have at least one guy. Okay, you're responsible for making sure he secures the catch. He's not always the one that makes the recovery, but he can always sound out the alarm. Hey, ball's on the ground. We've got to get it back.
And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down.
2nd and 6.
Play action. Now it's Tua. And he slings one that's incomplete.
They certainly thought he had an open look beyond the 1st down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Going to the air, Tagovailoa. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Well, this is just a continuation of what we saw in the 1st half. So much for the fresh start to begin the 3rd quarter. Still off-target throws, no rhythm throwing the football, and obviously no touchdown scored in this game.
The Dolphins will send out the punter now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And now a low liner. I think he mishit it. And he can't field it cleanly. It's loose. So they take the flag and the yardage that comes with it. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our 2nd half blowout material. This will be caught at about the 5. And he'll get this down inside the 5 to the 4 before he's out of bounds. That'll give him 8 that time, and it'll be 2nd and a couple.
2nd and 2.
Here's a handoff out of the gun. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Give him a yard on the run there, and that's going to set up a 3rd down and 2. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage.
Well, you have to be aware defensively that you've got 2 goals because obviously you're trying to prevent the touchdown, but you're also trying to keep them from getting a 1st down as well. That time they weren't up to the task, and it's 1st and goal.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he is in. Touchdown, New England. Taking it in from a yard out. And the Patriots open the lead up to 34-0. So what a debut we've got going here, Charles. His first ever NFL game, and that 3 touchdowns now on the ground.
I know this organization thought they'd found a winner, but I can't imagine anyone thinking the results would come quite this fast.
Now Ryland for the PAT. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
Dolphins nothing. Chad Ryland to kick off for the Patriots.
Back out is the kicker, Ryland, and he'll send this one away.
The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Well, we're still in the 3rd quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectable now. A win, that's probably gone out the window, Charles. But I don't know. Do you look at this as a time to just improve and maybe start to look towards the future?
I think you have to find something to play for, something to grasp onto until the clock runs out. But, Brandon, we've been around this game a long time. This is an outlier. You don't get many blowouts like this no matter how the game looks on paper going in. This one has turned out to be everyone's worst nightmare realized.
5 yards on 1st down, but now just a 1-yard pickup there on 2nd. Third and 4.
20, TX.
Here's Tua. Ball had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going.
I'm getting the sense that this offense is getting frustrated. Here we are into the 3rd quarter, and they've had plenty of opportunities to get in sync. Thus far, that hasn't happened. They're looking for answers both on the sidelines and in the huddle looking at each other.
And they're going to at least line up to go for it here on 4th down.
Hey! Solo left Zion.
They're going for it. Here's Tua with it. That is caught. And he will have a Dolphins 1st down, it would appear. And yes, the chain gang going to move the sticks. They take a risk on 4th and 4, but they get it by a full yard.
1st and 10 at the 31-yard line.
They'll run with Wilson out of the shotgun. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
So the 1st down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12.
Turbo 2, ice jab, Turbo 2, ice jab.
Here's Tagovailoa to throw. And going deep for Hill. And that is caught at the 10-yard line. Touchdown, Dolphins. Tyreek Hill, 71 yards. And the Dolphins are able to claw one back. Charles, there aren't really any slow receivers, but there's fast and then really fast. He's really fast, and he showed off the afterburners there.
And that he is, because when he took off, I was thinking there's no chance that he could actually reach him with that pass. Yet he did, and he's still sprinting. And just think about what that does for everyone else on his team, because his ability to stretch a field opens things up for the rest of the receivers on the team.
And it'll be an excellent return as he's all the way down inside the 25-yard line.
But when the highlight is shown of this play, all attention is going to be on the person running with the football. But how about the group as a whole? Setting up that big-time return, yardage that we won't even account for in the box score, may help them win the game.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And this ball incomplete. Looked very much to be a catchable ball. Could not hang on. Second down coming up. To give you an idea of how accurate he's been throwing the football, we're in the second half. That's just his second incompletion.
Well, if he's that locked in, that means everyone's locked in, because to me it's like throwing a no-hitter in baseball. The pitcher may get the credit, a lot of people making plays behind him in the field.
And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. The end result, 21 yards.
Let's go.
They'll try to run this one in. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. Punching it in from a yard away. And the Patriots will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the third. Extra point by Ryland, up and good. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter.
Dolphin 7. Chad Ryland to kick off for the Patriots.
Ryland now following the touchdown, back out to kick it away. Now a hit and a loose football. And it's picked up by the Patriots. And they're going to be set up in the red zone right around the 17-yard line. And careless with a football there on the kick return.
And one thing I love about going to practices is trying to get around coaches and hear their catchphrases and what they really emphasize. We haven't been to a single one yet this year where a guy fielding a kick, you don't hear, tuck it away, tuck it away, tuck it away. And this time, they turned it over.
Ball security eluded him.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 17-yard line.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. And that one not to be. It's incomplete. So they couldn't hook up as time has now run out on this third quarter of play. Back now in Miami. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the fourth quarter. A very one-sided affair. The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. From the gun, they'll try to run it. And they'll hustle up to stop him well shy of the first, right around the 15. Just a gain of 2 there, and it's going to bring up a 4th down. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
So the big return had him fired up, but in the end, the offense stalls out. They only muster 3.
Yeah, the excitement was there after the return, but they didn't move the ball at all after that. They didn't even get a first down.
And somewhat surprisingly, a fair catch called for on the short kick, so no return. And they'll begin at the 25-yard line.
Ready.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And whatever promise they showed in the preseason has not translated into week 1 because they have not been particularly competitive here at home, no less. These fans just kind of beside themselves right now. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
Now, meanwhile, here's a second down throw that's knocked away and incomplete.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about. And you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent, and that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
Throwing is Tagovailoa on third down here. Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
Here comes Peppers. Nice punt, but good work on the return to get back 11 yards. And the Patriots take over. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And this has been quite a performance to kick off the new year on the road, no less, as they try to finish things off here in the fourth quarter. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Xavier Howard. When the rookie QB gets his first touchdown pass, that's one you put in the trophy case. First career interception, that's going to be one he wants to forget.
Yeah, and he's not going to go ask for the football, right? You can keep that one. The key for him, what does he learn from it? When he watches the tape, does he have an answer right now where he already understands what mistake he made?
And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Devon Achane, 49 yards. And the Dolphins get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this fourth quarter deficit. This opening game has certainly not gone their way at this point, but yeah, that touchdown, maybe a glimmer of hope for the long season ahead.
And no one in this league likes to talk about moral victories. No one likes to really just say, okay, well, maybe something went right. But you're exactly right about that. A little glimmer there. Maybe they can carry it over moving forward.
Jason Sanders to kick off for Miami.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
The Patriots take over first and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive. But not that any of the points would be needed, but CD, they've got enough time left here. They could definitely score on this drive, maybe even an ensuing drive as well, if they really want to drive home this landslide victory.
Yeah, we're certainly about to...
Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked up by Xavier Howard. And he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line.
The first down pass. Intercepted. The Dolphins take over first and... at the 41-yard line.
Achane on first and 10. And he can only manage to get a couple. Second and 8 coming up.
You've got to be impressed by that defensive front on reps like those. They were not being moved off the line, kept their shoulders square, and gave their teammates time to fight to the ball and limit that gain.
Here's a second and 8. And here comes throw number 1 for the backup QB. Dancing to his left. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away. What we just saw there, that's really been a common theme all afternoon.
A lot of pressure. That forced the errant pass. He's been under duress this entire afternoon. He just had to unload that one. He's fortunate it was just incomplete and not intercepted.
This offense so far on third down, they've had their troubles. Just 1 for 6. This is 3rd and 8. They're going to look to throw. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That third down conversion good for 23. And with this game well in hand, perhaps we are seeing the coverage lighten up a little bit as they got burned there a bit for first down.
Well, we certainly know the coach isn't happy along the sideline, because he certainly wants them to finish this one out the way they started it. He doesn't want to give up any soft completions, no late points. He wants this lead to stay right where it is.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. A give up the middle to H.A. And he'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 14-yard line.
Well, that's not a run that's going to make any of the highlight tapes, but they've been moving it well all game on the ground. This is another one that keeps them moving forward.
Coming up to the line, and they will need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Right back to H.A. on 2nd down. And he's taken down at the 7 after a gain of 7. 112 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Dolphins have it as we welcome you back in. They face a 3rd down now as they try to find a late score. Back to throw here. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
They'll get neither the touchdown nor the first down. And the Patriots defense is going to take over on downs. The Pats at the line ready to go. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now defensively they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. And he's up past the 10 to about the 12. Jerome Baker there on the tackle.
If you're a coach, you'll absolutely take that run every time on 1st down because it really sets you up to go in a number of directions here on 2nd.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he's dropped just shy of the 25 at the 24. That one good for 13 and a New England first down.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
And some room to work. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. That good for 22 and a first down. No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the 4th quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
2 chunk plays in a row. The last one was over 20 yards, and so is this one. But they have been unstoppable this afternoon, Charles. They just went after them from the start, and pass plays like we just saw, they're continuing their dominance here despite the big lead in the fourth quarter.
And that they have in every way. And plays like that across all phases of the game, they've just been effortless for them in this one. And that's what's helped them build such a large lead and allowed them to smile as this game continues.
Now 2nd and 5. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down. Well, this was not just the opener of a brand new season, but this was a division game here in week 1. And to come through with a 1-0 start against a division opponent gives you a little something extra heading forward for the rest of the season.
Yeah, let's pile it all